Hey guys, Thunderset here, and guess who's back? It's Subterrors. Now, they never really left. They've always been hanging around. They never really got nerfed. So they've always been floating around. They kind of got nerfed with indirect skill nerfs, but other than that, it wasn't too much. So, we have a new card. We have a new trap card. It's called World Legacy Pawns. It works a lot like Subterror Final Battle, but we're only using half of its effects. You can target one face-down monster you control, change it to face-up attack or face-up defense position. And then in the second half, you can shuffle a crawler from your graveyard to the deck and flip things face down, but we don't use that because we're not using any crawlers. So we're using it to flip monsters face up, and we can use it repeatedly over and over on each turn. You can use it on things like Flip Flop Frog, you can use it on things like Tsukiyomi. Flip up a Tsukiyomi, flip your enemy face down, flip up a Flip Flop Frog, return your enemy to the hand, and of course it works with Subterror monsters. Behemoth, banish a monster, Stygo, destroy face down. So it's like a second Subterror Final Battle almost. It's like 6 copies we're running. It doesn't affect the damage, but without the damage we're getting Flip Flop Frog and Tsukiyomi available. So it works out really, really well. On top of that, we're using another continuous spell card in Fiendish Chain, so we're able to tech in a magical planter. This way, if we're just drawing a bunch of legacy pawns and we're already using one, and it's kind of safe on the field, you can just use magical planter for a +2, and it works out pretty well. And surprisingly, it comes up a lot. You use it a bunch. So, perfect hand would be a Flip Flop Frog, and Umastrix, a Pawns, and a Final Battle, guys, because then your opponent just can't do anything. You can return their monster to their hand, you can banish their monster, all in the same turn, thanks to these 2 cards. It's really effective, guys. It's a really strong card. Its only weakness is really Cosmic Cyclone, which is about everywhere. But other than that, it's so streamlined, we're really focused, and it just works out really well. We still have Lab Builder in combination with our Nemesis Warrior, who works out pretty well. But I still didn't want to pump the deck full of Nemesis Warriors. I'd rather have the Tsukiyomis and the Flip Flop Frogs with the Legacy Pawns. It works out really nice. So it's still meta relevant, guys. This deck could probably cog pretty easy, and maybe I will, because it was a lot of fun actually. It's slow, it's a control deck, so that's kind of a nightmare to run a cog, because it takes forever. But it would be really fun. This deck is actually still really strong, it still plays in the meta. It has some weaknesses like Cosmic Cyclone, I was saying. But on top of that, it controls duels really, really well, guys. You'll see in the replays, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, Jack Atlas, what have you got for me today? We're going first. He's trying to rank up. He's not going to be happy. He's using no sleeves, no mat. We're at black mat. We're going to flip down that Flip Flop Frog. We have Final Battle and Legacy Pawns. We're able to flip that Flip Flop Frog right up, return that card to our opponent, flip him face down. That's a Stygo Kraken. Flip him face down. Someone's calling me, but I'm going to ignore the call. Stygo Kraken flips face up. We hit him with World Legacy Pawns. So we used Final Battle to get to 4K, but obviously our opponent had a Kiteroid. So we're going to use our Nemesis Warrior to get rid of Stygo into an Umastrix. So now in our opponent's end phase, he's just setting a monster. We're able to Flip Flop Frog back to the hand. Costs us nothing, just stays face up. Very good stuff. I don't want to put Fiendish Chain there just yet because I don't want to clog our back row. Here we swing with our Nemesis Warrior, who is able to special summon after Flip Flop Frog summoned. So he's aiming for 3k. Kiteroid's blocking him. Now we're hitting him with the Umastrix, a second Kiteroid, guys, so all Kiteroids are in play. Here he's Solar Recharge, so he's actually Light Sworn. He's finally making some plays. Throws his Brigade. He actually dumped a Bacon Saver, lucky enough with that one. Normal summons Lumina, but we're going to chain our Flip Flop Frog before she's able to activate her effect. Now we're going to set our Fiendish Chain because I know what he is. He uses Bacon Saver to stop the Umastrix. I use Final Battle on the Nemesis Warrior to force his Kiteroid. And just more of the same, guys. We use Flip Flop Frog to return those monsters with pawns just endlessly. If we needed to, we could have had Nemesis Warrior absorb the other Umastrix, bring out an Umastrix, Final Battle the Umatrix up, get a banish off, or Fiendish Chain, whatever we needed. We had so much control of this duel the whole time. All he could do was hang on. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here comes Zane Truesdale. Going first. You know, this deck obviously wants to go first a lot. We don't even have an extra deck. So, Pawns and Flip-Flop Frog. That's all you need, guys. We also have Umastrix. But Pawns, guys, just every turn, you get to flip them. Here, our opponent's using a Cyber Dragon. We're probably going to want to banish that boy. Not return it to the hand. Doesn't really make a difference. He can still make use of the resources no matter where we put it. Now we get a Final Battle. So with Pawns and Final Battle, guy, it's just over. We could get a Flip-Flop Frog, we could get Umastrix. And here, with Final Battle, we get a quick OTK. He was not expecting it, he probably should have. But great, easy, smooth stuff, guys. Okay, here comes Zane Truesdale. We're going first. Let's see what he's got for us. We have Tsukiyomi. Set him face down. That brings out Umastrix. That brings out Steigo Kraken. And we have a Final Battle, just like the OG Subterrors. Our opponent is Cyber Dragon. Special summoning Cyber Dragon, special summoning Avir. We're gonna chain our Final Battle to flip up that Umastrix, banish that Cyber Dragon. He's going to use Cybernetic Fusion support for 2 more Cyber Dragons, passes his turn. We're gonna flip our Steigo Kraken face up, aim at both those back row. He's gonna chain Overflow, destroy the Steigo Kraken and the Umastrix. But we still have Tsukiyomi and our new Nemesis Warrior to help us out. Tsukiyomi's gonna flip his boy face down. That way Tsukiyomi can swing over it. And guess what? We Final Battle the Nemesis Warrior and call it a day, guys. Great stuff. Okay, here we are fighting a Sartorius. Going first. I don't know why this deck's making a comeback and people still aren't even using Cursed or something. So here we have a Fiendish Chain, Flip-Flop Frog, and 2 Umastrix. So our whole hand's gonna be on the field first turn, ready for anything. There we go. Our opponent's got a Cup of Ace, get that +2. And he's got a Cup of Ace again, better make that a +4. So a +2 overall. Now he's trying to Time Wizard this whole field. He was just gonna have a field day with that Master of Destiny, but Fiendish Chain has chained your destiny. He uses Necro Valley, very degenerate deck. We're gonna return that boy, flip these boys face up. He tried to save his Parshath, what is most likely a Parshath down there, for a different effect rather than Flip-Flop Frog. That's why we use Flip-Flop Frog first. And now as long as we don't move, he can't counter anything, and he realizes and has to scoop. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here's Blair. Going second. We really want to go first, but we'll take going second. We got our Magical Planter, Final Battle, Fiendish Chain. He is Elemental Heroes, Elemental Sabers, I should say. Uses his Molehue. We're going to normal summon our Nemesis Warrior. He's going to flip our Nemesis Warrior face down for us, which is going to let us summon our Umastrix. So pretty big mistake there. But he chains a Chaos Hunter, so it's just countering my counter. So now we're going to Fiendish Chain the Chaos Hunter, which means now we can banish. He's got a Cosmic Cyclone our Final Battle. That's not going to stop the effect. So we get to banish his first Molehue. He's going to chain Molehue to put his girl face down. Chaos Hunter. Flips her face up, now he can't banish again. Now he has Molehue, but he can't attack. We're going to Magical Planter that useless Fiendish Chain, which gives us a Tsukiyomi. Tsukiyomi's going to flip that Chaos Hunter back down, which means Umastrix can banish. This time we're banishing her. Nemesis Warrior dumps another Umastrix. He's face down. Final Battle yet again. We're just dealing, guys. Use the Final Battle. Banish on the boy. He's got a scoop. Great stuff. Old school Subterror wins, guys. So, it has all the strength that it did. It's still kind of meta relevant. It's even better now with pawns. It was just nothing but up, guys. It didn't really change the way it plays. It just made what it was already doing better, and that's how you upgrade decks. So if you love Subterrors, they've always been pretty strong. They've always been a good control deck. They're back. They're right back there if you want to use them. I don't know if they'll still be popular because it's so old and accessible. But it's tons of fun, guys. Try it out. I might cog it. It was so much fun. So let me know. Thanks for watching.